When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan in Piscataway, New Jersey. SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Scarlet Knights will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Nittany Lions offense will get the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverage.
Turning it on! The 40! The 20! He's at the... And he got away from the defense and takes it in! Touchdown, Penn State!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's straight. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Scarlet Knights offense will go to work for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expected to...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on 3rd down.
And the Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The inside handoff. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. And you think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again. Penn State running back.
Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. The Nittany Lions have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Oregon. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Danced his way through traffic, picked up a 4 to the 19.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense yard runs. Later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Setting up for a first and 10 from the 26. Defense showing blitz here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on second down for this offense. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Third down play from the gun. He's got an open man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Scarlet Knights have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Rushes on him. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The no-frills unis, but big-time swag from their backers in getting the sack.
Yeah, and we are linebacker U. We find linebackers year after year that get after the quarterback that are so athletic, just straight playmakers.
And the Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Hayes. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Here on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Working that left side now. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. Line getting set on second down. The give out of the gun. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Pulls it in. It's Williams. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. He'll keep it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. The Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. Here's the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Offense now. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. They're going to ride this running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Barges ahead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball.
Touchdown, Penn State! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. They're working that left side. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to the run, it's Williams.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Absolutely center cut. Had to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quarterback now breaking the field. Caught a little time, lets it go.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Nittany Lions need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grab near the marker, it's Williams. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Smith. Oh, what a move. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Looking downfield very late in the half. He wants to take the top off. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test them. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. Just enough time to get off 1 final play of the half. The offense changing the play. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Unleashes it on the run. Intercepted to stop the threat. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And how can we begin our analysis of that 1st half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
All right, Kevin about ready to start the second half here. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Scarlet Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Here's a hit. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when...
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Scarlet Knights are marching down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now facing a third and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. That's caught. It's Johnson. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Oregon. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Nittany Lions have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The run from the shotgun. Nice move to keep running. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back back-to-back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick. First down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Got a man, it's Smith. Across the 25, he's got room. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
Using his legs to buy some time. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Scarlet Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
Number 13 in punt formation to kick it away.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
The give is to Smith. At the 40, there he goes. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And he's now over 150 yards on the ground, and Penn State has had so many great backs. This guy fits right in.
Fits right in, just big physical guys that give them the ball. You know exactly what you're going to get. They can make some plays, and they build their team around the running back spot.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Smith. And this one will be stopped for no gain. You want to give this guy a chance to get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football on the perimeter.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Forced out of the pocket. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I mean, how about it, guys, right? I mean, we're up here in the booth. We can't believe they decided to go for it on 4th down with the lead. We thought maybe, okay, he's just going to come up and try and draw him off sides and get a cheap one, get a cheap first down. But no, this coaching staff is...
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Complete to the right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll go back to the ground. Got enough for the first. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Leaves it with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Scarlet Knights are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. It's a really nice run.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Smith takes the handoff. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. They want to run this quarterback. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand-new game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Pittsburgh. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pulls it in. It's Williams. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. Give to the back.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
They'll run the option. He breaks the tackle. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit.
And the defense gets home with the pressure and knock him down for a loss. But there are penalty markers down. Let's sort that out. You can grab, but you can't hold on. The defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. Shoots it to the left. And that pass incomplete, the defense got a hand on it.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Scarlet Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. Off the RPO, complete.
It's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
The Scarlet Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College